Country, Ecuador, language, Spanish. Communication styles. There is some space that may be allotted to a foreigner that may diminish with time. Many foreigners do get used to this closeness, while others may not.
When meeting somebody for the first time, you usually give them a handshake and a kiss on the cheek, and that's good for making a strong relationship.
Eye contact is very important in Ecuador. It acknowledges someone's presence, and it is very acceptable and necessary and not rude. It is used in both street and office contexts.
When you are speaking to somebody, gestures and facial expressions are necessary.
Religion, class, and ethnicity. Ecuadorians will believe that everyone believes in a God.
There's a large community of Lebanese people living in Ecuador, but there is little awareness of religions like Islam or Judaism.
One of die-hard colonial legacies is hierarchy based on ethnicity, religion, or class. There's not so much on religion, but there is more on race and ethnicity, since they believe that someone with darker skin has less money, while a person with lighter skin has more money.
Male and female relationships and gender issues. Women usually work before and after they are married, but they still face a lot of gender discrimination. They are thought of as mothers first and foremost, and not as working class people.
Ecuadorian women do and occupy positions of respect in both government and business, but there's not very many beyond the secretarial level.
Dress formality and punctuality. Workplace dress code is like the dress code in Europe and is very formal.
Time is valued in Ecuador, but not in the same way that the United States of America values it. We kind of think of it more as on the dot, while they think of it in a flexible lateness. It is fashionable and kind of an entitlement for VIPs and important people and businesses to arrive late to a meeting.
Relationship building. Working with people from Ecuador is very fun. They are warm and very social people, and greeting for the first time is like the basis for a strong relationship.
Each person must have their share of power, and when building a relationship, it is important for them to uphold that power.
The type of relationship two people have depends on their connection and the rate that they see each other, and also the type of academic business that's done between the two people.
This is very important to learn about Ecuadorian culture, because Iowans, we have a very special place that we have a lot of agriculture. So we have a lot of people coming here because agriculture is kind of the basis for humanity.
And it is very important to learn about culture, but we need to know that somebody's ethnicity is not the only part of their culture. Their culture also includes their religion and like the amount of money they have. Like if they're living in poverty, that's also part of their culture.
As educators, it is important for you to learn about other people's cultures, because you need to understand the students' background and understand why they act the way they do to be able to establish a good relationship with them.
Yeah, and you need to be able to like communicate with them in a way that they would feel comfortable with, and so they feel as comfortable as they can, so they can learn to the best of their abilities.